relationships, fashion, trends, and all things topical. She is the content queen.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Time to find out what Kristi's blogging about on Fly 92.3.
All right, a lot of talk about Powerball. Kristi Gustafson Barlette is with us. TimesUnion.com, On the Edge. Kristi, let's talk Powerball. And, well, you didn't win, but we did an interesting hypothetical.
We did do a hypothetical. I rarely play, but I thought, you know what? I play when it gets really big. There's no set number, but just when I think it's, quote, really big, when I hear about it and read a lot about it, I play. So I played, and then as soon as I bought those tickets, I said, you know what? I won. In my mind, I won, and I was already planning my future.
So what were you doing? New light fixtures everywhere.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
Switch
lights!
plates.
Yeah, the switch plates galore.
Switch plates in the basement will now match switch plates in the rest of the house.
You're too practical to have all that money.
Well, you know, it's funny. Yesterday, my husband, or 2 days ago, said, hey, if we sell, would you sell this house? I go, no, why? I'm like, just pay off the mortgage and, you know, you can buy a second house, but let's keep this house.
Wow, how
He goes,
great
I'm
is your
moving
house?
right away.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, I mean, nobody knows how awesome your house. Maybe you have an awesome house that you don't want to leave.
I like my house, but it's like, it was just funny. So apparently he's going on, well, he's not because we didn't win, but if we did, he'd be going off to some new house and I would be hunkering down here.
The debate of like, people leeching onto you came up, right? Like handouts and things of that nature. And you have if you were to win any large sum of money, I think this would apply, not just for Powerball and how ridiculous that amount of money was last night, but you're under the mindset that if you win a large amount of money, what would happen if people came out of the woodwork?
I would say no. The universal answer would be no. Especially if people ask, but I know this is not always the popular view, although some people agreed with me, but my feeling is you kind of have to you can't make exceptions, because if you do, it's sort of like, well, make an exception for you. Oh, okay, one more person and one more person. Whereas if you just take the universal no to anyone who isn't family, you've then kind of drawn a clear line, and then you don't have to worry about offending people as much. And you don't have to worry about dealing with people and having the debate back and forth. It's just, no, I'm not giving it to anyone I'm not related to. And if you come and ask, you're definitely not getting it.
And we talked about anonymity, too, and I don't know. There were 3 winners last night from 3 different states. It's Tennessee, the state of California, and also Florida. Did you say that, Kristi, that they do have the right?
Forward.
They all have to come forward?
They all have to come forward. There's only 6 states, and it's none of those. So
well, you can remain anonymous.
Yeah, there are 6 states you can remain anonymous.
And these are not those states.
None of those are states. And neither is New York, by the way.
Right.
Even though we didn't have a winner.
Yeah.
Kristi, we talked about this a little yesterday, and even if you had a finite list, like I personally have a list. In my head, I know exactly who I'm going to take care of besides my family. I have a list of about 6 people in my head that I know I'm going to take care of if I won yesterday. And I can't believe that you can't limit yourself to just a select few close people.
But here's what I'm saying, and maybe I just don't have that willpower, because I feel like it would almost be easier to say no universally than to waffle and say, okay, well, now you've convinced me and now you are deserving. Well, okay, now one more person and I'll add to you too. I'll put it this way. If there was a friend, someone I was very close with who was in like a state with a bad medical, or they were going to lose their home, or, they had an exorbitant amount of student loans, then maybe that would be a situation. But if they just wanted it because it would make life overall easier, then no, because I just think you get going, and then where do you stop?
Right,
because
that's the whole
everybody
point.
Happy. So instead of making a select few happy, you just say, no, I can't do it. And the thing is, Mark Cuban, who's part of Shark Tank, he wrote a column about what the things to do if you win, and one of his number one things was tell all your friends and relatives no. Tell everybody no. He said they'll ask, and you tell them no.
You had some of your readers say pretty much the same exact thing, too, right?
Yeah. Some of my readers said, you know what, I basically kind of agreed with me, saying, I can't make that decision, so rather than making the decision, I'll just give you a universal not happening. Although I will say that was only about 20 to 25%. The other 75% kind of fell with Kristi, or even more extreme, where basically like I'll be handing out C-notes on the street.
Right.
So you'd
say no to your mom?
Yeah, you wouldn't just randomly gift people, like your buddy, like, I don't know, like a Steve Barnes, like a colleague of yours, somebody that you've worked with for a while. You wouldn't be like, on the sly, here's 30 grand, here's 40 grand, here's 10 grand. Well, I mean, especially Steve Barnes, who is your best friend in print journalism, in the industry.
When you're working with journalists, when you're working with journalists, nothing is on the sly, and myself included. You know, we like to talk, so there's no on the sly there.
Oh, no. Listen, listen. Everybody can be shushed, all right, for $50,000.
Maybe my best friend Carrie, maybe. You know, if she needed something, then yes. But
well, listen, what about me? I got a son now, 2 divorces. What if I was like, come on, Kristi, you know, I reached out to you 7-8 years ago. I put you on the map with this segment. Give me a cool 18. No, seriously, it was not anything that you've done. I mean, we put you out there. What if I asked for like a cool 19,500 just to get, put me in the clear? Right. Come on.
Hey, Brian, Kristi, who's been nicer to me over the years? Who's picked on me more?
See, Kristi, I wouldn't even ask
nice.
him.
It's about nice.
I would have even asked.
Here's the thing. It's not about nice. It's about necessity, and I need it more than Kristi does.
What are you going to do? Go buy the Cowboys or something?
No, I asked for $20,000. I had 2 divorces. You always rag on me. You was like, "When's the third one coming?" Just for that alone, you should hit the lottery.
Keep up with it.
No, I don't pay alimony.
But that's the thing. People would start pleading their case, and then I would start to feel bad, and
no,
then I
you
would
wouldn't.
start to say,
you wouldn't feel bad giving me a cool $20,000. I know you would feel amazing.
Dropping
for
a
that.
bucket.
I would feel bad about not doing it. That's my point. When people start pleading their case, and then I would break down, and I might do it. So if I just said across the board, not happening.
I hope you do win, because I want to put you in a very I have unsolicited photographs of little baby C, and nobody has seen your child. And I will blackmail you.
You'll slap those up there and be like,
yeah,
give them mom money.
Public, or do you want the hush money? Here you go.
I love it. Kristi, well, let's hope you never win, okay?
And Brian and Jess, and even you, Kristi, better hope I win someday.
Yeah,
I'll take care of you guys.
Yeah, if Kristi wins, we all win. Kristi, thank you. We'll talk to you next Thursday, okay? All right, take care.